Obeying God's plan for your life makes you one in a million. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about obeying God's plan for your life makes you one in a million. You know what I'm saying? So you got all these people be talking about, they one in a million and this and that. But when you look at their lifestyle, bro, they just following everything that everybody else is doing. So how are you one in a million for real? You know what I'm saying? If you notice, bro, like words don't even have meaning no more to these people. They just be saying stuff. Oh, that person is a legend or this and that. Whole time that person don't even be a legend, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like people just be saying stuff. Oh, I'm one in a million. I'm this and that. How are you a promiscuous woman talking about you one in a million? You know how many promiscuous women is out here, bro? For you to consider yourself one in a million when there's millions of promiscuous women, hell gonna have billions of people. Heaven most likely gonna have millions of people, but hell, bro, hell gonna have like billions of people. So it's like, bruh, how are you a promiscuous woman, a prideful woman, a masculine energy woman who's been deceived by this world, talking about you one in a million, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Like, even the things that these women be promoting in their music and all that stuff, this stuff is not one in a million, like, at all. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm going after the women, but I'm gonna give an example of the men too. Like, bro, these men, bro, none of these men is one in a million. Going to the gym don't make you one in a million, bro. You know how many people go to the gym, bro? Like, lifting weights and pumping weights and, you know what I'm saying? Owning a fancy car, owning like a material watch and all this stuff. That stuff don't even make you one in a million. You know how many people got that stuff? You know what I'm saying? That stuff do not make you one in a million for real. But obeying God's plan for your life, bro, that makes you one in a million, bro. And I'm trying to tell you, bro, like, obeying God's plan for your life makes you one in a million. Because when you look around, bro, nobody's obeying God's plan for their life. Nobody, literally, nobody's doing it. Literally, bro, you could name anybody and nobody's doing it. Nobody's obeying God's plan for their life. You could have like one person out of a million that's obeying God's plan for their life. That's it. One person out of a million that's obeying God's plan for their life. Literally, bro. Literally, bro. Now, you could have people say they believe in God, or you're going to have thousands and thousands of people say they believe in God. You're going to have thousands and thousands of people, they say they love God, but are they obeying God's plan for their life? The numbers get thinner and thinner and thinner until it gets to one in a million. Literally, bro. Literally. That's exactly what's going on. These people say they love God, but they're not even doing the will of God. You know what I'm saying? In the Bible, there's a scripture that says, not everybody who says unto me, Lord, Lord, shall inherit the kingdom of heaven, bro. But he who does the will of the Father up in heaven, bro. These people is not doing the will of God. These people don't even know what the will of God is for their life. So, obeying God's plan for your life, bro, it literally makes you one in a million. Literally, bro. Look at the world, bro. Look at everybody. Everybody's following the ways of the world. Everybody is headed to hell. So when you really obey God's plan for your life, you are literally one in a million. Like, if one in a million had a definition, literally obeying God's plan for your life is one in a million. One in a million, bro. Literally. When you obey God's plan for your life, one in a million. Literally, bro. Literally, bro. You know what I'm saying? But let me look at my notes real quick, actually. Yeah, these people be saying they one in a million, but they following the same path and the same plan that everybody else is following. They trying to get their next Grammy. Why are you trying to get a Grammy for doing worldly music that God is against? Because friends with the world is enemies with God. So you're trying to get a Grammy for going against God. See how delusional these people are, bro? These people is like something mentally wrong with these people, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro, like, following God's plan for your life and obeying God's plan for your life is what makes you one in a million. You was not gonna become 1 in a million by following the world, by trying to become the next big Twitch streamer. You ain't gonna become 1 in a million that way. Because you know how many people trying to do that, bro. That is not 1 in a million, bro. Everybody just following trends, bro. Oh, I'm trying to become the next Twitch streamer, and guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do content about worldly things. The very things that God is against. Like, do these people really understand what it means when God says, friends with the world is enemies with God? You are entertaining the world. You are not only just following the world, you are entertaining the world. Literally, if entertaining, bro, if friends with God is enemies with God, if friends with the world is enemies with God had like a physical definition, it's literally doing worldly content, entertaining the world. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. If friends with the world is enemies with God had a physical definition, it's literally doing worldly content that's literally entertaining the world. Literally, bro. That is literally what it is. But it's like people just, they walking in like some type of clouds, bro, or they walking in La La Land or something. Like, they think there's no consequences, or like, I don't know what these people own. I don't know if these people is high or something. Like, they don't see reality. Like, I don't think these people understand that they are headed to hell. I don't know if it's clicking to them that they are headed to hell. I don't think it's clicking to them that God is not going to be playing around with them on Judgment Day. I don't think it's clicking to them that tomorrow is not promised. Like, you see what? I don't think none of this stuff is clicking to these people, bruh. It's like you're talking to brick walls, bruh. It's like you're talking to brick walls. Like, something is not clicking in these people's mind. It be simple stuff that God be telling us. No, I'm saying, even in the Bible, God was like, hey, don't eat the forbidden fruit. Simple instructions. Friends with the world is enemies with God. Simple instructions. Is it hard to stay away from the world and separate yourself from the world? I mean, is it easy? No, it's not easy. It's not easy to go against the world. It's not easy to separate yourself from the world. But the instruction is simple to understand. The instruction is simple to understand, but is staying away from the world easy? No, I'm not going to say it's easy. It's hard to stay away from the world. It's hard to keep fighting against the world. It's hard. But the instructions very clear. Yes, the instructions are very clear. Friends with the world is enemies with God. Very simple, clear instructions. Now, doing the work of separating yourself from the world, that's hard. But the instructions is very simple and very clear. And God is standing on business. God is standing on his business, bro. Like, on Judgment Day, God is standing on business. On Judgment Day, God is standing on business. I don't know why these people think that God will not cast them into hell just because they pretty, just because they feel entitled or something. The same God who allowed Jesus, his most beloved son, beloved son, I don't know how you say that word, beloved or beloved, or you say it both ways. His most beloved son, beloved son, he allowed Jesus to go through so much pain and suffering. So if he would allow his only true beloved son to go through all this stuff for us, what make you think that he ain't gonna allow you to go through all that stuff in hell? Bruh, you see how they did Jesus so dirty? Jesus went through the most pain. Jesus went through the most suffering, and God allowed all this stuff to happen. So if God would allow that, what make you think he ain't gonna allow you to end up in hell? What makes you much more special than Jesus? I'm trying to break the entitlement delusion that these people be having. What makes you much more superior than Jesus, who is a holy, perfect man? Oh yeah, God would never send me to hell, you know what I'm saying? I'm just entitled to God, yeah. Me and God is best friends. He would never do me like that. The same God who allowed Jesus to go through all these things that your brain can't even comprehend. He could have stopped he could have easily stopped this stuff, easily. So that same God that doesn't play around is not going to cast you in hell for following the world just because you look pretty, just because you have a nice name, just because you have a car. See, all this entitlement nonsense, bro. These people need to be humbled, bro. I'm telling you, these people is tripping. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, obeying God's plan for your life makes you one in a million, bro. I'm telling you what I know. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about, man. Peace.